What's up, guys? Nothing but hockey cards here, and I have a bit of a video special for you today. I want to tell you guys why I collect, why I love it, and I want to hear your guys' opinion and why you guys collect and why you love it. Mostly just why you collect. So where do I start? Well, it's really fun, of course. That's kind of dull, but there it is. It's fun to collect. Um, there's a lot of sentimental value I find with cards. I mean, you could tell me this card is worth $2, and I'd say, you know what? I don't care, because to me this card is worth $5 billion because it was given to me as a gift in a tradition. Christmas every year, my brother and I gave each other cards, and that means the world to me. That might be a little dramatic, but it's really important to me. I love that, and you can't put a price tag on this card because I wouldn't give it away in the first place, and it's really valuable to me. Now, as far as trading, you you can't say, like, well, how about you give me your entire collection and I'll give you this base card of Phil Kessel. That sounds fair. You can't say that, but if you literally think like that in the first place, you might just want to keep the card, and that's exactly how it kind of works. If I'm gonna overvalue something, I think, well, I clearly like this card. Why don't I just keep it? It's kind of how it works for me. And as far as trading goes, when I first started collecting, let's just say this, like, I was amazed that people would send cards through the mail, and that's one huge part of collecting for me. I love trading. I love getting mail days. It's so exciting, getting new cards, seeing how you can build your collection, and do all that stuff. Since I started collecting big time, which was about a year ago, I've made around 300 deals, whether it's trading, selling, or buying, which I think is pretty cool. And that's just, I'm having a brain fart, but that's an awesome thing. I just love it. I never would have thought people actually send cards through the mail. Like, if you told me about 400 days ago that there's forums where you can trade and give each other cards, I'd be like, I'll believe it when I see it. I'd be like, wow. But then I saw it, and I was like, wow, I believe it. And I tried it, and it went really well. And I love it. So, you learn something new every day, and that was a big thing I learned. It was really awesome, and I just love trading. And what comes with trading is people. You meet new people. That's huge to me, and I love it. I've made a lot of good friends, and someone might say, "Oh, you have cyber friends, like you're cyber popular," but I don't care. I think it's cool. I like having contacts and just being able to. And as far as friends go, you make trades with them, and that really helps you get in more cards. You have contacts. It means contacts equals cards, kind of thing. Maybe that's not the best math in the world, but there it is. That's kind of works out too. Also, for sure, PC. I don't have the biggest PC, but definitely that is a huge part of collecting for so many people. The thrill of the chase, if you will, like getting that new card and feeling like, wow, I did it. Like, maybe on a math test you get 100% and you're like, I did it. Now, I couldn't care less what I get. No, I'm kidding. I could care more, but but as I was saying, it's just the thrill of the chase and the accomplishment, the self-achievement. You just kind of feel good, and you're like, I did it, and that's an awesome feeling, and that's a good way to get it. Maybe hockey cards are an escape for you from your problems. It is kind of like every hobby is kind of a bit of a therapy, whether it's fishing or anything like that. It just definitely helps you out. I mean, for me, thrill of the chase would probably be right now Cody Galebuff Ice Premieres out of $9.99. I'm trying to get as many as I can, and I have a whopping 1 right now. So I don't know if you can beat that, but it's pretty good. No, I'm kidding. But if you were to tell me, like, by the end of this year, Riley, you're gonna have 200 of them, I'd be like, well, that's that. Like, throw it away. I don't want to do this anymore because you just ruined the entire surprise. I want to know. I don't want to know. I want to do it myself and see what I can do. It's kind of, you're surprising yourself, and that makes it really exciting. Maybe you guys would disagree there, but I think that makes it a whole lot more fun, not knowing what's going to happen and how far you can do, and just push yourself and see what you can accomplish. I think that's really cool. And finally, before I end this video, knowledge of the game. And just knowledge of cards. You learn so much. You wouldn't believe it. Like, if I didn't know any better, I'd probably call this fella right here. Maybe 5 years ago, I probably would have called him Datsyuk. Like, I would have just said something stupid. I'd be like, Pavel Datsyuk. I'd be like, wow, what a cool name. But no, I wouldn't have a clue. But you learn every day. You always learn some new stuff, and you get to know the game and how things work with cards. Like, this is my first jersey card, and honestly, I just thought they shoved a piece of jersey in there. Not game worn or anything, or event worn. This is an event worn jersey because it's rookie threads, and those are pretty much always event worn. But I just thought, like, oh wow, this is amazing. Like, they actually put a piece of jersey that no one ever wore or touched in there, and I can feel it myself. Like, how cool is that? As if we don't have our own clothes to feel. I'm hoping we all are wearing clothes right now. That's a joke. But, you just learn new things, and especially with the hockey, the game, you learn a lot more. You learn the new rookies, like, oh, I want to collect this guy. I think he's going to be a stud. And you learn a lot. You know who's going to be good and who is the guy to watch out for. And I've learned so much about hockey since I started collecting, like, so much more. I know, like I couldn't tell, I'm not going to tell you that I could name every guy in the NHL. But if you said their name, I'd be like, yeah, I recognize that for pretty much everyone now. Because I've spent so much time doing this. So, that's about it. I could go on forever, but I gotta shut up sometime. So there's my video. I want to hear your guys' opinion, why you collect, why it's awesome for you, and what you do. So, thanks for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you later.